A very blessed Tuesday morning to you all. It's Psalm 146, and I'm here out in my garden. Just got done watering because it's 88 degrees already. It's about to get to 100 real quick. So I just want to give you a quick tour. And right here I have a teacup rose called Perfume Breeze that I planted about 4 years ago, and it's getting huge, but it's looking really raggedy after that storm that passed through Chicago on Monday. So let me just give you a quick tour. So we're renting, so they let us plant right next to the garage. But right here I got some pineapple sage. I got Spitfire pepper right there. This one and that one right there, zucchini squash. I got some lobelia to make tea. That marigold right there is a volunteer from last year, but this one is new. This one right here, I got some kind of tomato plant. This is one that I picked up from Fossil and Sons Garden Nursery on 108th and Cicero. This one's called an Old German tomato. And then I got a curry plant right here. Got some Roman chamomile started right there. Did I tell you this pepper right here? That's a Spitfire pepper. I don't know if I mentioned it or if I just walked past it. And I had planted a sunflower right there, but it's gone. Right here I got a super chili pepper. I picked that up at Fossil and Sons as well. I believe this may be a cosmos. I got an eggplant right there. Got another. This one is my chocolate sprinkles tomato. I never heard of it before, but it sounds interesting, so we're gonna see how that goes. All along the back right there I got some onions growing, and then there's some more of those marigold volunteers and more onions all the way to the back. Right here I got some kind of flower, but I don't remember what it was. Another curry plant. This doesn't belong here. Got some kind of pepper growing right there. I don't remember what it is. I got some lemongrass, some candlefire okra. Oh, tomatoes are starting to grow already. Praise the Lord. This is looking beautiful. Do I have a tag for this? Apparently I do not. Got some kind of surprise tomato right here. I don't know what it is right now. Got another beautiful flower. This one right here is a baby Bubba okra. So I'm gonna compare the difference between the two this year. Another flower. This one is what do you call it? A tomatillo or tomatillo if you say it in Spanish. The green tomatoes that come with husks on them. Then right here I got my Bush Early Boy tomato, or Early Girl, sorry. Bush Early Girl. So then that means that one right there is the regular Early Girl. And that explains why we have tomatoes already, because we're in zone 5A. I got some coriander here that volunteered itself from last year. Another marigold, but it's not doing so well. These, I might have mentioned both of these right here are tomatillos. I put them right next to each other so that they pollinate each other. And I also gave some to my neighbor next door for her birthday so that they can cross-pollinate. I got another candlefire okra. Right here I got some kind of a pepper and there's no tag for it. Great. And then there's some mint that volunteered from last year, spearmint to be precise. Another marigold, and I got some stevia. I saw this on Black's Tropical Homestead that at the expo they were giving people stevia to taste, so I went and picked one up so I could experience it for myself. But I'm gonna wait for it to get a bit bigger and then I'm gonna make some tea. And then over here I have a Cherokee purple, and this, whatever this is volunteered itself, but we have no idea what it is. Probably planted something a few years ago. So over there, like, I gave my neighbor a few things for her birthday so we could cross-pollinate. Let me walk through here through the back. I'm sorry for this mess. Like, there was trees down everywhere from that storm, and the wood chipper people still haven't came by yet. And then right here we got all Roma tomatoes that I started inside the house. There's a poblano pepper. It's all full of rocks. I'm gonna come pick these out one day and finish weeding and all this. There's another zucchini right there. Another one right there. I have no idea what this is right there. And then here's a grapevine that we planted like 5 years ago, and it looks like this year is barely gonna give us plenty of grapes, but we'll see how that goes. I tried to prune it the best of my ability, but I have no idea what I'm doing, so bear with me and I'll give you an update on that. And then my next door neighbor, they own the house, so they planted flowers here that were left over from theirs. And a lot of those right there from my next door neighbor, I grew those from seed. So I gave them over to her too. A lot of those are also starts, but you can see a tomatillo, I grew that, and then the zucchinis and the some Roma pepper, I mean not peppers, tomatoes. And then let me come over here. Hopefully, I'm sorry out in advance if this live stream cuts off. Well, not live stream. I was trying to do a live stream, it didn't let. I got a tamarind tree right here, which is crazy because that does not grow in this zone, but I started it indoors just for fun. And then over here around the corner, these are the peonies that I dug up from the front yard the other day so I could put that blueberry and the raspberry bush in. But as you can see, they are not doing very well at all. Except for this little one right here surviving, but these big ones, after that storm, forget it. And right here, I have that sun gold tomato or something like that. And it's starting to produce right there. Haven't tried it before, so we'll see how that goes. And I had some little onion seeds started in here, but they're gone, so. And over here, I got some potatoes started. I put one potato in and it's got 3 plants growing on it. I didn't bother to separate them at all. And so I'll just walk around here right quick. Where's this broken glass right here? Oh. Okay, so in the front we got some more spearmint that was left over. And I had stuff in the window box, but for whatever reason 2 of them on the sides were not doing well. But the one up there is doing just fine. So I got some purple cabbage in there, some chives, yellow marigolds. I got some of that Swiss chard up in there in the middle. So not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but also it's going to give food and it's up off the ground to stay away from the rabbits. So right here I got that raspberry that I had planted the other day, transplanted rather. I got that at the big box store, the orange one. Right here I got some echinacea. And it looks like something's eating at the leaves already. And then hostas that keep on coming up every year. Whatever that is, they had it from last year because the neighbors on the left side, they own this house and we're just renting from them. So they had this all full of flowers last year and stuff. But I asked for permission to put the raspberries there as a security because you know how they have them thorns on it. So it's right under our front window and everything. And so right here I got a mixture of marigolds and some nasturtium. Right there I have a, what is that called? A daylily, but they were like really big a couple years ago, but they took them out to put the hostas and this one just barely came back. So some of that root must be under there. I have no idea what these are, but they come back every year, even though a few years ago they were pulled out to put more flowers here. But I don't know, whatever they are, they get this really tall, like 5 or 6 feet thing, and then they get a little bit of a flower on it, but it looks weird, and then they just die off and it leaves a big brown stick there. And then so I put nasturtium, marigold all throughout, but like I had done it on different days since my son's away at preschool for only 2 hours a day doing his therapies for the autism and everything. And so I did this in little parts. I'm not finished. I ran out of mulch on this side, so there's a lot left to do. There's a hydrangea right here, and I found out that we have to acidify the soil for this to turn blue, and for the raspberries, and also for blueberries. I found out from Gamer Nerd Mom the other night when she was on a live stream with I forgot whose channel she was on. Maybe T-Nog? I don't know, but if you're not familiar with T-Nog, check out the New Orleans Gardener. Her videos are excellent, and she has such a sweet personality, like a motherly personality. And that back there, we do not know what it is, but we're gonna find out. And this right here, that's another volunteer from what they had last year, or maybe it's a perennial when it came up. Got my blueberry right here. This is where I was digging the other day, that hole where some weird bugs were, where I pulled out the peonies. And then in here I had a marigold, Swiss chard, Roman chamomile, purple cabbage, and chives, but everything in there died and I have no idea why. So hopefully I'll figure that out soon. Both of these I started inside the house. These are both Roma tomatoes from Burpee Seeds, I think it was. And then right here I got some Shasta daisies, some chives, nasturtiums. I threw nasturtiums all over the place. And then I put some other kind of seeds around. I don't remember what they were. Up here I got some more nasturtiums and some water. Oh my goodness, I wish I had watermelon. What is this? Strawberries. And then over here, this is just full of weeds from last year from the flowers they had planted, but I'm gonna empty that out and take care of it. So following the pattern, the nasturtiums, the marigolds. Right here I got another echinacea. I put the biggest one in the middle and then two small ones on the end caps, just to make it look nice, so they don't complain that I didn't like do a lot of landscaping or whatever. And these bushes, they just put them in. And I know that's ugly right there. My husband did that because the numbers fell off the house in the winter time with all the snow and ice and everything. And so right here, more strawberries. And over here you can notice there's not more nasturtiums. I planted them a few days later because I've been doing everything in succession, so we should be seeing them crop up pretty soon. Now there was a couple of marigolds. They weren't doing so well, but I planted them anyway because they were still green, even though the flowers were dying. Because when I picked these ones up that are here in front, I got them at the big box store that has blue, and they were on clearance actually because they were underwatered, or probably not watered at all. And so right here I got some lavender, another strawberry, and something's eating at my plant. There's ants all over that now. I'm gonna let them have it. I just want them two strawberries, I want them to spread out and fill up this area right here. And then right here's that other echinacea I was telling y'all about. More marigolds. And then I got some cosmos in here along with some baby baba okra. And then that's another thing from last year. And the hostas, I got back here two, the raspberries, they were growing new canes, so I cut them off and put them in those two buckets back there. And I got some cups right here where I had started some tomato seeds and some other stuff, but those did not do well at all because I planted them in that one soil that was really messed up. Let me show y'all down the block a little bit so y'all could see some of the damage from the storm on Monday. So that tree right there, it had fell all across the road and was like all on top of cars and stuff. And there's another half, and it was really nice to see everybody in the neighborhood came out and they were helping everybody. And then this tree right here fell on top of my neighbor's truck. So yeah, hopefully the insurance will cover that, but we don't know. And so right here I got some onions that I got from a little place around the corner. We're gonna see how that goes, but I gotta figure out exactly where to put them. And I got some collard greens started in there. And then this is another Roma tomato I started in the house. I got 3 more tomatillos back here in a plastic container that had cookies that I got from Costco, my son's favorite cookies. Right here I got some poblano chile ancho peppers that are growing right there, so we can fill them up with cheese and put them on the grill. Those are so delicious. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend it. Right here I got a June bearing strawberry, and we're in the month of June, so we'll see how it goes. And then here's some other cane from that raspberry. I put it inside a small Dollar Tree pot. Right here I got my Better Boy tomato. I need some more soil. And then I got another cane from that raspberry, a holy moly pepper, because mole tastes delicious. You can put that sauce on just about anything. And then here I got some banana peppers, and like I said, like the ones I put inside that soil, they were not doing well at all. I'm surprised these plants are still alive. I got some chives, another Roma tomato which did not do well. I don't remember what that was. I got some bell peppers right there, some thyme, this another Roma tomato right here, Black Beauty eggplant, and some other peppers back there. And then this one, like if you follow me before my other video, I was telling you how Lady Led says from the grocery store, you could take them green onions you get, you could harvest them inside the house, set them inside a glass of water, and then they start growing roots, and then you could bring them outside. And as you can see, like they're getting pretty big. Like you could come and harvest this again another few times all throughout the growing season. So I got some more tomatoes right here. These ones were supposed to be little cherry tomatoes, I think, the baby boomers. And then I got chile de arbol. and some other peppers. These ones, the labels actually came off of the cup, so I don't know exactly what they are. I believe this is bok choy, and then another Roma tomato, and some other things. Like everything that I put inside that one particular bag of dirt. Matter of fact, let me show you the dirt right now. No, this ain't it, right? This isn't the one, is it? Is it? No, this ain't the one. No, you know what? I got rid of that stuff. I had the bag sitting out here on the porch for the longest time, but I haven't got rid of it. All of this spearmint right here, I harvested it out of the front yard to make space for other stuff, and I set it inside of a container with some water so I can, let me see if it's rooting. Like, surely it must be by now. Oh yeah, look at these beautiful roots, y'all. It's doing real good. I hadn't moved it in more than a week. It's probably been sitting out here for 2 weeks in this container, and it's just been chilling. Right here I got a bean plant, but I'm probably gonna get rid of that and start from my own beans that I have inside the house because this is not looking good at all. And right here, the cream of the crop, the black cream tomato, I had to go back and get this one because I had bought a Black Prince before, and that was a mistake. I was thinking I was getting this one, but I was busy like trying to keep my son under control and trying to look at stuff, and I just saw the word black on it, so I scooped this one up on an accident. So the Black Prince tomato, I gave it to my neighbor next door, so that's one of those ones that you see in her yard. And then this one right here, I got another baby bubba okra that I planted. This right here, I have no idea. It's called Pennsylvania something. It's a weed that comes back, but it has like nice tiny little flowers on it sometimes, so I'm gonna just let it be. And then in here, in this little pot, I had planted a pea, but oh, it is growing. All right then. Hey, yeah, this thing's growing. All right, I'm gonna let that stay there then. And then I got another one of those onion starts up in here. And then in here, it's a hot mess. As you can see, with the warm temperatures, my radishes are bolting already, even though they're not nearly large enough. But I'm gonna just let it go so I could go ahead and get some extra seeds and plant again when it gets cooler outside. I got a whole bunch of random stuff in here. I got lettuces. I threw some carrot seeds in here. I don't know if they're even growing or not. Like, I was thinking that this right here might be, but I'm not 100% sure yet. And coriander, and over here I started some Swiss chard inside the house. So let me see, can I get this out? So I had these little peat pellets that I used to start a lot of these things. This is a collard green, but these squirrels keep coming up in here digging stuff out, so that ain't doing well. But right here, this Swiss chard is doing really nice. And then there's another one of the pellets right there. I don't know if you can see that. Like, so it's just sticking out there because these things keep digging stuff up like they ain't got no home training. Right here I got some celery. That's another one of the things that I learned from Lady Led from her grocery store adventures, from the stuff that she grows. And I got some turmeric sitting on the countertop like she did a year or two ago in one of her videos, but it ain't doing anything yet. It's not putting out roots. And right here, more strawberries, and I believe these are Cosmos. These ones I bought from a store, from Foss & Sons. And then there's a old petunia thing in here, but that plant's long gone. That's from last year. And I had another celery, but I don't know what exactly went wrong here. It's just all limp and dead on me now, so I'll just leave it in there to fertilize the soil. And so yeah, that's it for now, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I appreciate it. Much love and blessings to you all, and have a wonderfully blessed rest of your afternoon, guys. I think it's afternoon already. If not, it's morning, but either way, have a beautiful day. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord shine his face upon you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord lift up his countenance to you and give you his peace that surpasses all understanding. And I pray this in Jesus' name over you. May you all be blessed. Peace.